Mayor Strickland and City Council, thank you for the opportunity to speak briefly tonight. My name is Garrett Leckwey. I've lived in Tacoma for 10 years, the last 5 of which I've lived on South Mason Avenue, and I commute to downtown Tacoma for work.
My name is Emily Garofalo, and I live in Old Town Tacoma. My husband and I share a car, and as he works in Olympia, he gets to take the car, and I bike or walk to work every day. I'm lucky to live just about 2 miles from work, and it can actually be faster to bike than it is to drive because of parking. I'm thankful for the number of community groups and organizations that are helping to build a vibrant bike culture here in Tacoma. From Velo Fem rides to learning to put fenders on my bike at Second Cycle, which I'm thankful for today, and participating in the Downtown to Defiance opening last year, there's great energy in Tacoma, and thank you for playing a part in this. I feel fortunate to live so close to where I work and to feel safe getting there. However, I don't always feel safe on my bicycle, and I'm often the only bicyclist on the road. There have been a number of times this year when I've had a class or a meeting, and I've had to make the decision between feeling safe on my bike and biking an extra 10 to 20 minutes out of my way to find a trail or a bike path, or getting there quickly. I'm visible with my helmet, which perhaps you've seen before. I have bike lights, and sometimes I'll even wear one of those dorky reflective vests.
Michael Hagman, live in north end of Tacoma, and I make it a goal to bike to work at least twice a week. But I stress that I choose to bike commute. I could drive my car. Many cannot afford a car, let alone the fuel and insurance needed to drive, so I think more bike lanes and trails will help Tacoma build a better bicycling community that I experienced back in Germany. Thank you for your time.
Hi, thank you. My name is Dimitri Keating. I'm a lifetime resident in the city of Tacoma and a small business owner. Thanks for your time today. I want to speak to the need for continued efforts to improve and build pedestrian and bicycling infrastructure in the city. Local economies are boosted when people have safe choices besides cars to go shopping, commute to work, and travel to school safely. I would love it if my child could ride her bike to school alone. However, the streets on our route are not compatible with this goal yet. Please consider funding for cycling infrastructure and safe routes to schools so Tacoma can continue to offer safe and simpler ways to shop, commute to work, and get around our wonderful city. Thanks again.
My name is Cindy Scharschmidt. Thank you, Mayor Strickland and the council for letting me speak here today. I am a resident of Tacoma. I live in the North End, and I work downtown at the University of Washington, Tacoma, and I commute by bike. I am the only person in my building who commutes by bike, and I have had several conversations with colleagues about why they don't. And one of the reasons that comes up repeatedly is that people don't feel safe on their bikes.
I'm Terry Stopoulos. Thanks for your time. I know it's been a long meeting. I'm here to advocate for bicycles in Tacoma. And thank you for the exciting new green bike box on Stadium Way. And I hear there are also plans for a bike boulevard on Fawcett from Yakima to 24th. I'm excited to see how that turns out. I urge you to continue to look for more funding for separated bike lanes, multi-use trails, as well as on-street bike lanes.
My name is Bruce Sterling, and I'm a bike commuter here in Tacoma, and I've been bike commuting for the last 8 years, and I'm just here to talk about bike awareness. When you can't afford a car, a bike can turn a 20-minute trip to get groceries for dinner into a 10-minute one. It can be the difference between being able to get to a job interview across town or not. And yet we have a road system that, while it may be designed to discourage bike riding, it certainly doesn't encourage it either. The next time you're driving, I want you to imagine what things would be like if you didn't have access to a vehicle.
My name is Jordan Wilcox. I live in South Tacoma. I go to Tacoma School of the Arts, and I ride a bike. I also lead the bike club at SODA.
I'd like all of you to consider where you'll be in 5 or 10 years, and I'd like all of you to be able to look back and say, in terms of bicycling infrastructure in Tacoma, I was there in the beginning.
Thank you.
Thank you.